Hey guys, in today's video I just wanted to sit down and do my makeup, and I'm going to be using like new products either to me or in general. I don't think there's actually anything super new like out that I have, but just stuff that's new to me or stuff that I haven't used on my channel before. If you can hear things, Charlotte is in her crib right here. She is refusing to go down for a nap right now. So she's gonna hang out. Yeah. So anyway, if you want to hang out with me while I do my makeup, you do your makeup, whatever you're doing, then just keep watching. Stop complaining. Okay, so I've already prepped my face with moisturizer and primer. None of that stuff was new, so I didn't want to show it. I want to give this guy another chance. If you saw my like full face of first impressions video, I used this. This is the Makeup Revolution Luminous Gold Liquid Highlighter. It's very similar to the Cover FX ones. So I can't really say how it is like performance wise compared to those because I've never tried those. I've only swatched them in a store. But this just looked like a really gorgeous, like champagne-y, almost like rose gold kind of highlight. And I tried using it over my foundation powder and that did not work out too well. So I thought I would try it under my foundation and see if that works at all. So I'm gonna go ahead and try maybe just putting it like on the high points of my face and then see if that does anything as far as like, I don't know, if it shows up. I just feel like it immediately sets. Like the second you put it down in your face, it sets. So it's like, I don't understand how on earth you're supposed to use this. Maybe I'm supposed to like use my fingers? Instead of a makeup brush or a sponge. It just looks so like splotchy. It's just the second it touches my face, it sets. So it's like I can't move it, I can't blend it out, I can't smooth out the edges. It just looks like a giant splotch, you know, of highlight, which is just not attractive. I mean, it's like it's a pretty color and everything. It's very like large and in charge, but it's just I just can't find a way to use it. My cheekbones, I feel like it just does not look that good. I feel like I look like a grease ball. So this is the Stila Stay All Day Cover Foundation and Concealer. It's the stick, and this is in the shade Fair 2. So let's see. I love stick foundations because you can just like draw it. Ooh, this is like really, looks like it's gonna be really dry. Oh, and it is not spreading around too well. Let me just add some moisture to my face. Oh no, I feel like this is like already such a train wreck. Alright, the coverage on this is very light. And for a stick foundation, that's really surprising. Most stick foundations I've used are very like medium to full coverage. And I feel like the coverage on this is really light and very patchy. I mean, it's not the worst foundation I've ever used, but it is by no means great. Like, I feel like it's just sitting like on top of my skin and it's emphasizing like all of the texture that I have right here in the like center of my face. It just does not, like, it's not reading the same, but up close it just looks like Like, it's not blending into the skin. It just looks really like dry and like patchy, like, and just it's not shitting on my face. It's just sitting on top of my face. Maybe I should scrap this and then just start over, because I really want to try these two things, and I feel like if my base just looks like garbage, then I'm gonna judge these two things like poorly. You know what I mean? You know what, that's what I'm gonna do. So be right back. I'm just gonna wipe this off. I'm not gonna use this foundation. Maybe I need to wait until I'm not as dry, because my skin is pretty dry right now. I mean, it's winter, it's Texas, like my skin is like the Sahara Desert. So maybe I should save this for a day where my skin is not so dry. So give me 1 second. Okay, let's do attempt number 2. By the way, I use these wipes again. I know I shouldn't have, but I just used them to wipe off my face, because I was like, well, the last time I used them, they burned the crap out of my eyes, so I won't use them around my eyes. My face felt like literal fire. So I don't know what on earth is in those things that my skin hates so much, but yuck. So I reapplied the highlight, the liquid highlight on the high points. So we're gonna go in with a different foundation. So I'm gonna use the Rimmel Match Perfection 24-Hour Moisture Broad Spectrum Sunscreen Foundation. This is in 101 Classic Ivory. It's just a more liquidy foundation, and yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop this stuff on. It's also a foundation that's a little lighter, so the MAC concealer won't look so crazy. Oh, already this looks so much better. Okay, I am so excited. Okay, so this is the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in NC15. So it's going to be really light, but we're going to just roll with it. Oh, it's so light. Remember on YouTube before, like, beauty blenders were like a super duper thing and everyone would use their finger to blend out concealer? Gonna pick up like ever so slightly more, just because I have darkness like right on the very inner part of my eye there. If you can hear scraping, it's because Charlotte is in her walker right there. Okay, so we're gonna try out this Maybelline Fit Me powder in the shade 10. Doesn't look too bad. Wow, this concealer creases super fast. Okay, it's not horrible. I mean, I've definitely used concealer powder combos that are much worse. Okay, really quickly, I'm going to bronze up my face. I'm going to use Hoola, which I haven't used in a really long time. I don't know what's happening, but there's like a patch on my face right here that is just not, like the powder is not wanting to, it's like skipping over it completely. It's a pretty big patch, it's like this big. And that's exactly where I put the highlighter drops. So I don't know if that has anything to do with it or if my skin's just being weird. Hi. Charlotte just learned how to blow raspberries. So she's been doing that lately, and it is quite possibly the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. Okay, I still look pretty fair, but whatever, we're going with it. To add a little like contour, sort of, not really, but to kind of like neutralize the warmth of Hoola, I'm going to use my Sephora Los Cabos bronzer. I think I'm just having like a bad makeup day. I think that's just it. I'm gonna add a little blush. These products are not new, I'm sorry, so you can totally skip ahead if you want to. This is Luminoso, just to add a little bit of something to the cheeks. For highlight, I'm going to use Mary Luminoso by The Balm. I've been putting my highlight in a different place lately. Just right there. Like, normally I would keep it back here, but I don't know. I've just really been liking it like right here at like the tippity top like of my cheekbone. I don't know. Alright. For brows, I'm going to use my Soft Brown Duo by Anastasia. Oh, I should have used my brow marker. Man, I totally forgot. I'll have to use that in the next video. Dang. And I was like sitting here going, okay, what all is like new to me? Dang it, Stephanie. Oh, I love this powder. I feel like it just does my brows so fast that it's just, it's like effortless. I mean, it definitely helps that my brows are like naturally pretty full. I mean, they have seen it, they've been through it, but right now I feel like they're at a pretty good place. You know what I mean? They're not. There are some sparse areas, but for the most part, they kind of live their life on their own. They just need a little assistance. I am obsessed with this brow gel. This is the Urban Decay Clear Brow Tamer. I'm obsessed with it. I love it. I think I even like it better than the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. I said it. Okay, so for eyes today, I really want to play with this. I've had this for about a month or so now, maybe even longer, and I've only like dabbled in it once, and it was just like really quick. Like I just wanted to play with it really fast. Nothing like, it wasn't like a look or anything. I just wanted to play with the shadows and see what it was about. And it's just like, I know this palette is very intimidating and crazy. I know that. But it's just, there's something about it that just like, I don't know, it excites me. Maybe because I've never played with like really bright shades before. I don't know. And I don't even know what on earth I'm gonna do, but I just want to play with it. So this is the Morphe, the 9A palette. So for my crease, I'm just gonna use Witness, this center. It's kind of like a slightly warm, slightly neutral, like brown. And I'm just gonna put that in the crease and a little bit on the lid. I don't want to bring this shade up too high to start with. Like, Morphe shadows are good. I don't care what anybody else says. They are my favorite. Just, they're so pigmented and soft and like so easy to work with. Okay, so I got a little closer. So next I'm going to take a smaller, more precise blending brush, and I think I'm going to try out this green shade. And I think I kind of have an idea, but it's probably going to be crazy. So I'm going to start putting that in the outer corner. Also bring that underneath just a little bit. Okay, I'm also going to take that same shade. I feel like it's much darker on the eyes than it is in the pan. And then put that on the inner corner. I'm going back in with my first brush with no additional product. First, just to blend out the edges, and I'll go back in with the crease shade if I need to. Or I feel like the blending on that could get better. It's just, it's weird because this shade, you definitely have to build it up, but then once you start blending, I feel like it kind of just like fades into nothing almost. Right now, picking up an even smaller, kind of like more precise blending brush, I want to try this shade right here. Oh my gosh, this is so vibrant. Look at that. Oh my gosh, like that looks insane. Okay. We'll see. Let's see how it goes. And now I want to put that like the exact same place, just more, you know, I'm kind of going for like a halo situation. So we'll see. Alright, I feel like I'm losing a lot of that green color. It's looking extra strength crazy right now. Okay, hopefully I can pull it together. Okay, so I'm going to take this NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk and just put that on the center of my lid. I just want like a more bright base for what I'm going to put in the middle. That actually looks kind of pretty just on its own. Well, part of me doesn't even want to cover it up with what I was going to do. I was going to take this yellow shade and then pop it on the center, but I kind of feel like that's really pretty and I don't want to cover it. Yeah, screw it. We'll do it. Okay, I'm so glad I did that. This is like so weird, but like really intriguing and cool. It's like nothing I've ever done before. I can hear my daughter snoring like down the hallway. Wow, that looks really cool. Ooh, it's very like Aquaman sea monster type of deal, but I don't know, I dig it. This shade right here on the lower lash line. This shade right here, and then put that right This is so weird and cool. I'm really digging it. It's not like the most wearable because who wears this, but I don't know, that's really neat. Okay, I'm quickly going to do the other eye and then we'll finish off all of this stuff. Okay, so I did the other eye. I put on eyeliner and mascara and I put on lashes, which I don't do very often, but I feel like this look kind of demanded it. There's my child. I am so like weirdly obsessed with how this looks. I feel like, I don't know, a completely different person. Is that weird? Ugh, I'm just like obsessed. I know this isn't holiday appropriate and this isn't wearable to a lot of people, but I don't know. I'm completely obsessed with how this looks. Holy tomatoes. Okay. Thank you for not disappointing. By the way, this is the NYX Ultimate Shadow Palette in Brights. I don't think I ever even said that in the beginning, but oh my gosh, this is incredible. I'm like, I can't. I'm living, breathing, dying, sneezing. Oh my god. Okay. So now for lips, I wanted to try, I don't know if this will be weird or not. And we're just going to go for it. I haven't tried this matte lip cream yet. This is the Ulta Beauty matte lip cream in Courageous. I hauled this a while ago and I haven't even put it on my face yet. I've only swatched it on the back of my hand, so I have no idea how it's going to look. So first I'm going to line my lips. This is a Makeup Forever lip pencil in 3C, I think. It's just like a really neutral, whatever shade. Little line there. I have been overlining my lips just ever so slightly. I do it on the outer edges right here, and I also, instead of following in the lip line, I just go like right on the outside of it, just to make my bottom lip look just a smidge fuller. Okay, so going in with this. There's like no scent to this, so it's good. Oh wow, this is a lot darker than I thought I was gonna be. Alright, I feel like that's really pretty. It's very like warm. It's like a kind of like a brickish, like brownish red color. I don't know. I'm still like obsessed with my eyes. Like I can't even, can you even look at that? Now it's a little weird that I'm like, I have green eyes and I'm wearing these shades. I feel like this look would look so beautiful on brown eyes. Charlotte agrees. Okay, that wraps up this video, this look. It started off a little rocky, but oh my gosh, this is, I'm obsessed. Even though it's a random ass Wednesday and I'm literally not even leaving my house today. Yeah, I hope that you enjoyed. I am so happy that I finally got to play with this palette because it's just been sitting in my drawer waiting for me to play with it for over a month now. And I'm so pleased with how it turned out. I definitely want to dabble in this more, like with this whole like neon kind of like orangey red row and then this like purple row. I feel like you can definitely do some more wearable, I guess, looks, because green and blue and yellow eyeshadow is not for everyone. It's not for the faint of heart. So yeah, and everything else I feel really pleased with the exception of that Stila foundation. Unfortunately, that just did not work out too well. And I mean, the MAC concealer, I feel like it looks good with that powder. I think I want to try it with my NYC powder and see how it looks with that, because that's kind of like a everyday staple of mine, the NYC Smooth Skin Translucent Powder. Really, really affordable. I really like it. So yeah, that wraps up this video. I'm sure it's like 1,000 years long and I'm gonna be like editing this later and going, Stephanie, shut up and just do what you're doing. Shut up. So if you liked this video, then please give it a thumbs up. Oh my god. I like inhaled so hard and choked. Let's try that again. If you liked this video, then please give it a thumbs up. And if you liked me, then please subscribe. I will list down below all of the things that I mentioned and used, along with my other social media, so you can find me and say hi. I don't know why I did one of these. Like, I guess I'm just really amped on how this eye look turned out. I'm so excited. I want to go take like 1,000 pictures of it. So if you follow me on Instagram, I apologize in advance for the eye spam that I'm going to post today and probably for the rest of my life. I'm so obsessed. Okay, anyway, thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me today, guys. I will see you in the next one. Bye.